Who opened this window?
My housekeeper. She was the first into the room this morning.
Where is she now?
Oh, she's taken to her bed with a severe headache, no doubt greatly affected by the shock. I am most terribly sorry to inconvenience you in this way. I know you both came to these parts to rest, but...
That isn't easy with Holmes around. He likes nothing better than to sink his teeth into a problem of this sort.
But 2 deaths, Dr. Watson, in the space of 2 days. This is the work of the devil. Make no mistake.
Put your faith in the known and tangible, Mr. Roundhay.
I trust nothing has been touched, sir.
No, everything's exactly as it was.
Right then. I'll need a statement from you and your housekeeper.
Oh, Master, I'm afraid she's still rather ill.
Check upstairs. Who are these gentlemen?
Oh, Mr. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson from London.
I've heard of you, Mr. Holmes. I'd appreciate it if you would lead this inquiry to the official police.
As you wish.
I do, sir.
Would you direct the inspector's attention towards the window upstairs and the lamp on the table? Each is suggestive. Together, they're almost conclusive. Watson? Good afternoon.
Good luck. What are you doing?
An experiment to test a theory.
Isn't that the lamp that was in Tregennis's room?
Yes, I know.
Oh, I see you've bought an identical one.
I purchased it from a delightful little shop in the village.
That's where you've been all afternoon.
There is a single point of resemblance in the reports that we've heard. Now, this concerns the effect on the atmosphere of the room upon those who first entered it. First, Dr. Richards, then Mrs. Porter.
And Roundhay's housekeeper was taken ill this morning.
In each case, there is a combustion going on in the room. In the first case, a fire. In the second, a lamp. Now, the fire perhaps was necessary, but the lamp was lit when it was already broad daylight. A comparison of the oil consumed in this and Tregennis's lamp proves that point. But why?
Something was burned, producing an atmosphere, causing a strange toxic effect.
In the first instance, that of the Tregennis family, a substance was placed in the fire, and the fire would carry the fumes to some extent up the chimney. Only Brenda Tregennis was closest to the fire was killed. Her brothers were exhibiting that lunacy which is evident to the first effect of the drug. The other case, of course, the result was complete.
So it's a poison which works by combustion.
Now, the obvious place to look was the smoke guard of the lamp in Tregennis's room. There, sure enough, I perceived a number of flaky ashes, and round the edges, a fringe of brownish powder which had not yet been consumed. Half of this I took, the other half I left for the police. We will see if we can reproduce the same effect with our own lamp.
Oh, no, Holmes. That's insane.
I cannot force you to stay. But I mean to have the answer.
Of course I shall stay.
I thought I knew my Watson. Would you open the door, please? Now, would you like to just sit there? Are you ready?
Holmes! Holmes! Ah! Ah! Holmes! Ah! Holmes! Ah! For God's sake, can you hear me? John! Thank God you're all right. That was a stupid and dangerous thing to do. We could have been killed.
It was an unjustified experiment even for myself. Doubly so for a friend. I really am extremely sorry.
All the evidence points to Tregennis being the criminal in the first tragedy and victim in the second.
Yes, had anyone else come in, the family would have certainly risen from the table.
Then Tregennis' own death was suicide.
That'll be Dr. Leon Sterndale. Would you let him in, Watson? Thank you.
Please, come in, Dr. Sterndale. Seems you're expected.
I had your note about an hour ago. But let me state directly, I don't take kindly to being summoned by anybody.
I thought I'd better discuss the matter here. No risk of eavesdropping.
I fail to see, sir, what you can have to speak about, which affects me personally in the most intimate fashion.
The killing of Mortimer Tregennis.
I've lived so long among savages and beyond the law that I've got into the way of being a law unto myself. You would do well, Mr. Holmes, to remember that, for I have no desire to do you an injury.
Nor are you, Dr. Sterndale. But surely the clearest proof it is that, knowing what I know, that I've sent for you and not for the police.
If this is a bluff upon your part, sir, you have chosen the wrong man for your experiment.
No, the bluff is upon your side, not upon mine. Now, I will tell you the facts upon which my conclusions are based.